Thank you for joining us today in the first of a series of interviews for the AgroSolar project. Our first guest today is Ittai Marom, COO of Tevel Robotics Technologies. So how are you today, Ittai?
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Carla, and thank you for having me or us in this.
Sure. Thank you very much for taking the time to be here today. So Ittai, can you tell us about the company and what are your main products or services and what markets are you targeting?
Yeah, so Tevel has been founded about 4.5 years ago, and we're located in Israel. We're a startup in the ag tech sector, and what we developed is an autonomous robotic fruit harvesting solution using flying robots to pick fruits, mainly apples and different stone fruit for now, so peaches and nectarines and plums and even apricots. And obviously we're aiming for more fruits in the future, but this is our focus for now. And easy, the market is global. The market for fruit picking or for a robotic fruit picking system is a global market. Basically, anywhere where fruits are grown is somewhere that is of interest to us.
Okay. So how did the company start? What was the idea behind it, and what problem did you try to solve?
The problem is a global problem. The problem or the challenge that growers are facing and have been facing for more than a decade now is the absence of pickers. That's the basic challenge. It's getting year after year, it's getting harder and harder for growers to find pickers, to pay pickers, to keep them, to get them coming back year after year. It's a seasonal task, fruit picking, and it's most often than not, it's being carried out by migrant workforce, meaning people that don't live in that same country. It's mostly migrant labor coming in from outside, and people choose to do other jobs in general. It's harder to find people who are willing to do this task, which isn't easy. It's physical. It's in the elements, as they say. It's whether it's sunny, it can get very hot. It's in the elements. It's working in day in, day out in the orchards in different weather conditions, and people don't want to do this job anymore. So it makes things harder for growers to find people who are willing to do the job. And even if and when they find them, they have to pay them more and more every year. And the problem, you can see it anywhere. In every country we visit or we're in contact with growers, we hear the same tune, the same problem. It's there, and they're looking for some kind of a solution to relieve them of some of that pressure. So this is the basic problem we're here to solve, and this was the original problem that our founder and CEO, when he started the company, that was the problem he aimed to solve, and this is why we're all here. And along with that, the advancements of AI and neural networks and the power of GPUs promoted ideas or solutions such as ours to be able to tackle such a technological challenge, as in creating something robotic, autonomous, that can identify and pick fruits automatically.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Actually, during the pandemic, that was a very difficult problem to face for the agricultural people here in Chile. So that's a very good solution that you are presenting.
Yes, that's
So
something we've heard. We've heard also other places that with COVID, things have gotten even worse. The problem in getting people across borders with the pandemic and with people getting isolated, quarantined. Yeah, COVID has made things worse for the industry.
yeah. So were there any partnerships that helped during the process of growing the company?
Yes, I would say that the most important partnership is with growers. A solution like this, a system like this, which can be which is developed in the office, you can't advance it fast enough or good enough without taking it to the field, without having it tested over and over and over again. So I would say the most important and the best partnerships we've had and we still have are with various growers in all the fruits I mentioned, which offer us their orchards to deploy our systems and continue to test, experiment, and advance them. And these are also the first growers who allowed us or who entered a partnership with us in our first commercial trials, which we had a few months ago, helping us to, or letting us pick their fruits and paying us for those fruits to assist us in getting into the commercial phase. So these are, I would say, the most important partnerships we've had.
Okay, so, and currently, what are the main challenges that the company is facing?
So that shouldn't surprise anybody, anybody who's, I think, read any newspapers in the past year. One of the main challenges every technological company is facing these days is the lack of supply, or the short supply of circuits and other electronic components. So that is something that everybody is facing. Us as well. It's a challenge on scaling up, on manufacturing and producing everything we want. But apart from that, this is, I would say, a short-term challenge, and we hope it'll be over soon. I would say the main challenge is simply meeting the demands of the market while doing the scaling. So we're in the process of scaling as fast as we can. But the market demands are even higher than that. So our main challenge today is really decide who we're going to serve, which grower will enjoy our system first, and prioritizing between everything.
Okay, so finally, from your personal experience, what advice would you give to a person who wants to start a business in the agricultural field?
Good question. From what I've seen over the past few years, I would say that starting a business in the agricultural sector requires patience, and I would say that's one of the key advices. We call it, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and our investors know it. And I think anybody starting a business in the sector should understand that and should convey it to investors, to partners, to future customers. I think it's not I think one of the things symbolizing this is the abundance of tech companies trying to serve the agricultural sector. Everywhere you look, there are startups and tech companies trying to tackle many challenges, whether it's spraying or pest control or irrigation or precision agriculture in different aspects, or even simply farm management. The agricultural sector is facing, or is now going through, a major revolution in terms of the digital age. And there are so many tech companies trying to serve so many niches inside this sector because it's so complex. Agriculture is so complex. The environment plays a much bigger role in the daily operations when you compare to other sectors. So there's environment, there's different operations, there's different kinds of growths, whether it's fruits or vegetables or you name it. So every solution being developed out there to serve a specific niche inside agriculture needs to be able to handle so many factors, and needs to be so robust and so simple. So I would say, taking this into account with our own experience in our solution, anyone starting such a company needs to have patience and understand it's something for the long haul. It's not a solution which, you know, a year later will show fruits. It's something that needs to be it's a marathon, and I think everybody in this game understands that. So wasn't short, but this is my advice.
But that's actually a very good advice. Patience is a key ability to any kind of business. So thank you very much, Ittai, for taking the time to answer these questions. As I told you, I think I told you before in some emails that we interchange. This is going to be recorded and then broadcasted through the AgroSeller social media, as well as the webpage. So as soon as we have the interview out, I will send you the link so you can check it out too. Okay.
Perfect. Good luck to anyone.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ittai. Have a great week.
Have a good day. Stay safe. Bye-bye.
Bye.